Missing some depth tonight, but the starting lineup is intact for this team. Here's the starting group for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Mobley and Allen, the two big men inside. Okoro out there with Garland. And it's Markkanen in at the small forward position. And for the 76ers, down on the block, it's Harris and Embiid. Harden out there with Maxey. And it's Thibault in at the 3. And I know every player counts down the seconds to opening night, Clark. How exciting was it for you to be on the court when the games finally took on real meaning?
You know, Kevin, it was always exciting because you never take it lightly. It's a great blessing to be able to play. And after you've gone through the preseason games and training camp and the like, you're excited to have the energy of the crowd in the building and the game starting to count for real. So it's always exciting.
And Embiid pulls it down.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Here's Harris off on the layup. And so it's Garland who brings up the ball for Cleveland. Dishes it to Okoro. Back to Garland. Clock at 6. Over Harden. Garland with the bucket.
And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
Boy, I tell you, you're right. You can feel this one looking like it's going to be a tight one throughout.
Now, here's Mobley. 9-point game his last outing. Now, here's Okoro. He's guarded closely. Basket counts. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Cavaliers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Mobley kicks to Okoro. Off target with his 3. The 76ers have gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals here. Harden finds Embiid. Harris outside. Drains it from beyond the arc.
You know, over time, as his game has evolved, Harris has accepted a bigger, expanded role. Knows he has the green light.
Outside, Markkanen. Pass to Garland. And here is Okoro. Mobley sets the pick for Okoro. From 10 feet out, again the Cavaliers score.
Kick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Pass to Maxey. Thibault for 3. And the 76ers get it back. That one is good from Joel Embiid.
More than likely, if there's a second chance bucket to be had, Embiid will get it. Makes him work even harder on the boards when he knows there's pay dirt at the end of it.
Now, here's Garland. Now the dish to Allen. And it's Allen slamming it down.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display.
Yes, sir. Power and grace. That had it all.
And here are the 76ers now. The Cavaliers making the shot.
Boy, this is something that Harris has really enhanced in this game over time. Hard work, paying dividends.
Garland looking it over. And there's the call on Matisse Thybulle. That is his first foul of the game. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Markkanen kicks to Garland. Markkanen a screen on Harden. Clock at 4. And there's the call on Matisse Thybulle. That's foul number 2 for him.
And that's 2 fouls for him this quarter. A third would be a problem.
Allen passes to Markkanen. Here's Allen, guarded by Embiid. 5 on the clock. Allen kicks to Okoro. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Pass to Embiid. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Cavaliers have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%.
You'd be hard-pressed to find someone more confident than Embiid.
He's got plenty of confidence, and he's a funny guy, too, extremely entertaining. He said, the mindset I get when I'm on the floor is that I'm the best player in the gym. And much of the time, he ain't wrong.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And a very steady season for him at the charity stripe last year. He was right at 85%.
And guys, if a game was coming down to the wire and an opponent needed to foul, I mean, he was the guy they wanted with the ball in his hands. I mean, shooting the free throws because of his proficiency there.
One shot.
Throw good, Garland. The 76ers trail by 3. Now the pass to Maxey. High post, Embiid. Now here's Thibault. Over to the wing. Now here's Maxey. Defense is right there. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Feeds to Okoro. Harden outside. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
You know, a feed like this shows you how well-rounded Joel Embiid's game is becoming and what a good teammate he is. He's not just looking for his own.
For Cleveland, they've gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Allen with the screen for Garland. To the wing right side. 6 to shoot. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Harris.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
The first one falls. Both good from the line that time. And it's Harden with the ball for the 76ers. It's a victory here for the home team last time these guys met.
Yeah, and they picked up the win in their last game against this club, and really it was a parade to the free throw line.
Yeah, did a really good job of drawing foul after foul. Very physical and rugged in how they perform. And it paid off.
Now here's Allen. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Charlotte.
Yeah, but the rebounding in that game as well was just tremendous. I mean, he dominated the backcourt.
Here's Embiid. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Bangs home the trifecta. Harris has got 9.
Yeah, that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
The Cavaliers trail by 3. Here's Okoro. He's got 6. Down low. Looking for Garland. He gets it there. Tries the spin move. And it's in there. He's got 7.
And just a nice job there to shake free of the D inside and then drain the jumper.
And it's the 76ers with the ball. Harden surveying the D. Back to Embiid. 6 on the shot clock. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Thibault can't get it to go.
And he's missed every single shot he's attempted today, but somehow they're still in the lead.
Embiid, the pass to Harden. Back to Embiid. It's not going to go for him. And Cleveland the other way now. Pass to Okoro. And stolen by Thibault. Now Embiid. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against New York.
And boy, did he have it going offensively. He lived at the line during that game as well, and that's where he got a lot of those points.
Now, here's Garland. Launches it, and it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Harden against Garland. Takes the 3, and that one's good. Maxi's got his second basket of the night.
You know, Harden's done a nice job really increasing his playmaking over the last few years and excels at finding teammates.
The Cavaliers trail by 4. Timeout is called, first of the game for the Cavaliers. And Harden really looks like he's been having fun out there.
I would agree with that, Kevin, and he says he's the same way off the court, too. I don't know him off the court, but he says he loves meeting new people. I don't have any trouble believing that. He enjoys engaging with kids, and certainly the bright tennis shoes are part of everybody's NBA attire now, but he wears it as an expression of his personality.
And some changes here for the 76ers. George Niang, he's checked in for Tobias Harris. Green comes in for Matisse Thybulle. And it's Shake Milton in for James Harden. Here's Osman. 9-point game his last outing. Goes up at the stripe. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Well, I admire the fact he's trying to power through this rough stretch, but on occasion you'll have periods like this.
Love with the screen on Green. And it's Goodwin in the corner. And another miss by Cleveland.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
The Cavaliers trail by 4. To the inside. Kicks it out to Love. Goodwin passes to Love. 5 to shoot. It's up a 3. And Embiid with the block.
Look at how well Embiid uses his size on defense there, swatting down the shot and doing it with authority.
Wallace with it. Now defended by Embiid. Love, no luck. The 76ers leading by 4. Here's Milton. And that's collected by Love. Passes to Goodwin. And here is Allen. And here is Goodwin. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. From past the arc. Milton grabs the board. Philadelphia shooting looking a little out of sorts early. 37%. Now here's Embiid. Here's Maxey. And he just worked New York in that last game.
Boy, elite shot blocking is what Jared Allen gives you night in and night out. Both inside and even on the perimeter, too. He's an excellent defender. Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
And it's Goodwin with the ball for Cleveland. 4-point game. There's a minute 47 left to play here in the first. Just 5 to shoot. Osman off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. Now the 76ers with it. And here's Maxey. 5 points in the game. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the 76ers.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers. Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. Jordan, he's checked in for the 76ers. Mobley, he's checked in for Cleveland. Garland comes in for Goodwin. And he makes both free throws.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Garland kicks to Osman. Back to Garland. 1:09 left here in the opening quarter. Love, no luck.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Milton with it. He is still scoreless so far in this one. Bucket is good.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
Garland kicks to Mobley. There's 42 seconds left here in the first quarter. And it's good for 2. Garland's got 9. The 76ers leading by 4. Now, here's Maxey. Second chance shot, and the layup is good. He's got 9.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
And for the Cavaliers, they're shooting at around 42% since the opening tip. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Outside Garland. Shot clock at 6. Off target at the rim.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
And we reached the end of the first quarter. 76ers lead by 6. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports. And a bit of a lull in the play of Joel Embiid. He sees the need to turn up the heat a bit.
I think I need to, be more aggressive. Just look to impose myself, just look to dominate. I guess I need to go back to having fun and just dominate.
And certainly Embiid has shown he can dominate.
MVP level talent. He's just got to bring it every time down the floor.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, what's your take so far on Philadelphia?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
And you know what? That's what happens when you establish your three-point game early. Puts the defense right up against it.
Front court filled in by Green at 3 and Harris at the 4. Shake Milton is out there with Harden. And it's Jordan in at the 5, down low. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Now Harden after the missed 3 from Evan Mobley. Harden with it. Guarded now by Kevin Love. And good that time. Harden's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the 76ers. Pass to Stevens. Cleveland moving it around and stolen by Harris. Kicks it to Harden. Outside, Green. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 3 assists tonight.
Nice fluid motion there on the catch-and-shoot jumper from Green. You can't rush that shot. You got to be smooth with it, and he is.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. And here's Harden for 3. That's rebounded by Cleveland.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now, here's Garland. He had a 33-point outing in their last game against Charlotte. And here's what the Cavaliers' schedule looks like. On Sunday, they'll head home and take on the Toronto Raptors. And then on Tuesday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Indiana, going up against the Pacers.
And for that game against Chicago, it's the second game of a back-to-back, and you know they're going to be feeling the effects of it. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes a toll.
And it goes down 2 points. Jordan's got the lead up to 13 now for Philadelphia.
Well, you know, a big part of offensive rebounding is really relentless effort and high energy, and Jordan knows all about that.
Osman, the pass to Garland. And down the road, Greg, which current player might make for the best coach?
Well, I'm always partial to the point guard. And if you're looking for leadership, man, Chris Paul, Mike Conley, those guys I think are destined to coach. I think LeBron would be a great one as well, but I got a sneaky suspicion he'd just rather own the team.
Timeout called the Cavaliers.
And, of course, Green's contributions go well beyond the numbers at this point.
Agreed. This is a guy who knows about winning, Greg. I mean, he's done it a number of places, multiple championship teams where he's played a significant role. And he brings that championship mindset to the locker room.
Now we have a moment to look at how the blocks have been stacking up over the past several months for Evan Mobley.
We're just not seeing that same fierceness out of him defensively these last few months. He's lost a little bit of that intimidation factor. He's not blocking as many shots, and he's not making the same impact on that end of the floor.
Here's Osman. Good work there as it goes. Osman's got his second bucket. The 76ers leading by 13. And there's the pass to Harris. Good D by Love. Cleveland's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Mobley misses. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the 76ers. Pass to Milton. Odds it up for Jordan. And stolen by Mobley. Passes it to Osman. He kicks to Garland. Now here's Mobley. Defended by Milton. Count that one from Mobley.
No defensive pressure at all. I mean, that's not going to get it done against him.
Philadelphia's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Harden against Garland. A baseline J. Mobley with the rebound. The Cavaliers trail by 11. Here's Osman. Pass to Garland. Over Harden. Garland with the bucket. Garland's got it back down to single digits for Cleveland.
You know, the turnaround jumper, guys, is one of those shots that always just look so good. I mean, it's got that nice, smooth, singular motion. Sweet.
And he drives in. A shot by Milton, no good.
And he's trying to shoot his way out of it. You know, they have the lead, but honestly, I think it might help if you do a little.
Oh, yes, sir. Come on, bring it.
And I got to say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still, a magnificent move to the rim.
I don't care what the score is there, fellas. That's the play we'll remember from this game, clearly.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. Harden gets the bucket.
You can't let Harden get comfortable from outside the arc. I mean, he's capable of raining threes in bunches.
Embiid, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. And while we can, here's a look at the teams that had the fastest hands in the league last season. The 76ers, number 1.
You know, I don't know if the numbers even told the story. I mean, their defense was as good as it gets, often just leaving their opponents completely demoralized.
Allen outside. Love dishes to Markkanen. There's the pass to Okoro. 6 to shoot. Allen inside. Guarded by Embiid. Great open look there. Love's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Yeah, the easy hoop assisted by Allen that time. He's developed a nice passing game.
Outside, Green. Stolen by Okoro. Goodwin finds Markkanen. Now here's Goodwin. With the drive, back to Markkanen. Out left to the wing. It's stolen by Harris. Allen against Embiid. Stolen by Markkanen. Right wing. Love outside. Outside, Markkanen. Allen, a screen on Green. Lobbed up there for Allen, and it's Allen slamming it down.
Boy, exhibiting toughness right there and persistence. Allen might have been fouled on that inside basket.
The 76ers leading by 5. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. After after making the finals 4 straight years from 2015 to 2018, there have been some lean years lately for the Cavaliers. Over the last 3 seasons, they've only won a couple more games than they did in a single season, their title season of 2016. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff says the losing is tough on everybody, but I look forward to the journey ahead. Kevin, back to you.
How do they say, D.A.? The journey is the reward. Thanks. Pass to Milton. Off target from three-point range. Last game for the Cavaliers, it was a loss to Sharp. Now Goodwin. No points in the game yet for him. And Love gets it to go.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And the 76ers with some changes. George Niang, he's checked in for Tobias Harris. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Danny Green. And Maxey subbed in for James Harden. Then for the Cavaliers, Mobley, he's checked in for Love. And it's Garland in for Goodwin. Philadelphia's gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it, 9 times they've missed. Allen against Embiid. Here's Maxey. They need this one, and he sinks the layup. Maxey's got 11 points.
They've been going to him an awful lot this game, and you can see why. He's pouring it on.
Okoro passes to Garland. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. That is his first foul of the game. And here are the Cavaliers now, trailing by 4. Outside, Markkanen. Clock at 6. Fires from 14.
Now, shooters get nervous when Embiid is nearby. Exceptional at contesting any shot within his reach, and even some that look like they're out of his reach.
Milton the pass to Embiid. Here's Niang. Fires the 3. Good on the three-point shot. Now it's a 7-point 76ers lead.
The D just sagged off just enough, and no hesitation on his part.
And so Garland will bring it up for the Cavaliers. They'll be playing host to Toronto for the next one. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Passes it to Niang. Jacks up a 3. A new 14 for the 76ers. Pass to Thybulle. Milton with it. A 3-ball. Markkanen pulls it in.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Garland Garland kicks to Okoro. Left side, Markkanen. The tricky little pass fake there, working well. Markkanen's got his first points of the night.
You cannot give Markkanen room to shoot from the mid-range. I mean, he's capable of dropping these in bunches.
Here's Maxey. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Garland, the pass to Mobley. The basket is good. That's his 6th attempt and his 3rd make.
Really starting to find himself now, guys, after getting shut out in the first quarter.
And it's rare to find a young big man with such an advanced skill set. Mobley can handle the ball like a small forward, has a smooth shot and great range.
Harris is checked in for Philadelphia. Harden comes in for Shake Milton.
First in steals, second in blocks, and they were 3rd in our league in terms of fast break points. This is a team that plays one speed, and that's full speed.
And last season, everything started with their defense. You mentioned their #1 ranking in steals. The pressure they put on opponents was nonstop. The pass to Maxey. Harris outside. There's 1:26 left in the first half of the game. Driving in, count it. Harris has got 11.
You know, we talk a lot about athleticism, guys. It's important, and right there, Harris used his well to create for himself.
Here's Garland. He's got 11. Mobley sets the pick for Garland. Another 3 for Cleveland.
D there, guys, was pretty much non-existent. I mean, you can't leave a good shooter like that open.
Harden finds Embiid. Now Thibault. 76ers moving the ball around. Harris outside. Embiid the screen. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And along with terrific production, Harris is an interesting team leader, very positive in his approach.
It's his first trip to the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Harris.
You know, over time, I think Harris has become really good at accepting more responsibility, and that's part of learning how to be a leader.
And Harris drops them both. The Cavaliers trail by 6. There's 38 seconds left to play in the first half. Garland against Harden. 6 on the shot clock. Mobley kicks to Garland. Over Harden. Maxey grabs the miss. Maxey's got his 4th rebound in this one. And here's Harden. 26 points for him last game against New York.
And he was relentless in that one. I mean, he wanted to be the first to every rebound and almost was.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thanks. Joel, as you look at the game so far, how would you evaluate yourself?
I think defensively I'm doing pretty good. Offensively, I still got to work on a lot of stuff. But it's going well. I just got to calm down, slow down, let the game come to me, and it'll be all good.
Hey, thanks for your time, man. See you in the second half. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
And as we welcome you to the studio, we call your attention to the top performers for each team in the first half.
The thing I'm noticing is how competitive it's been at the point guard position. Both guys are trying to gain the upper hand in this matchup. You love how hard each one of them is playing. I can't wait to see how it plays out.
And now for that first half we just saw, some good momentum leading into quarter three for the Philadelphia 76ers.
You know, every team talks about playing unselfishly, and in the first half, it didn't look like there was an ego on this team. Now, looks can be deceiving, but the assist totals back up what we saw.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You look at Darius Garland. Guys, what a contribution.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through two quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. So on the floor for Cleveland, Mobley and Allen, the two big men inside. Darius Garland is out there with the Okoro, and it's Markkanen in at the three spot. Feibel for three. Mobley with the rebound. Mobley's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. The 11-footer. Garland, the pass to Mobley. Outside, Markkanen. Pass to Garland. And a miss there on the triple. The 76ers leading by 6. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. With the shot, and it's blocked, and he keeps control of the ball. Mobley kicks to Garland. There's the drive. The shot by Markkanen, nobody around. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist. Garland's got 3 assists in the game. Here's Embiid, and they pick up 2. And the 76ers lead by 6.
Powerful move by Embiid right there. He makes beating the defense look easy.
Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Now, here's Okoro. He's covered closely. Chalk up 2 there.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
The 76ers have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Now, here's Maxey, guarded by Garland.
How about the determination? Now that's what we call competing for a rebound.
Here's the screen. And he feeds it to Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Yeah, a nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality.
An absolutely tremendous athlete, able to go up and finish over the biggest of defenders.
Harden the pass to Feibel. Now, here's Maxey. He's guarded by Markkanen. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Yeah, how about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
Yeah, we call that playing through the whistle. You know, he didn't give up on it when he heard the whistle. He kept his focus, his concentration, and he found a way to get the shot up and down.
One shot. One shot.
Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Now, here's Okoro. D right on him. Good D by Embiid. And Embiid has got the ball here for the 76ers. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half, and Embiid throws it down.
Watch out now. The process is at work.
The Cavaliers trail by 9. Outside, Markkanen. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Garland with it, picked up by Harris. Just 5 on the clock. And another miss by Cleveland.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Cavaliers have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Okoro with it. 8 points for him. Up top, Garland. Shot clock at 6. To halt the run, and it's good on the way in. Garland's got 16.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
Harden kicks to Embiid. Passes it to Maxey. That's short off the rim. The Cavaliers trail by 9. Okoro dishes to Garland. Mobley the pass to Garland. Takes it inside. Allen. Garland finds Allen. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. 6 points for him.
Well, you see the hustle from Allen there, guys, and his relentlessness and the mindset to keep at it really allows him to gobble up those offensive boards.
Here's Harden on the wing. Unloads from 13. Here's Embiid. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Allen's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Philadelphia.
And they've made the long range look like a layup at times in this one, guys.
Something that also stands out tonight is the number of assists they have. I mean, that's a mark of a good club.
First free throw is good. And so he makes both from the line. The 76ers leading by 5. Harden the pass to Embiid. Kicks it to Harris. Misses the 3. Cavaliers have gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. Garland finds Markkanen. Back to Garland. Here's Mobley. Misses from short range. Philadelphia's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. High post, Embiid. He's against Allen. Harris a screen on Allen. That's good from 17 feet away. Embiid's got 12 points in the game.
Yeah, the first half was one to deep 6 or forget. But in the second half, he's looked a lot better.
In steals, 16th in points off turnovers. And on the offensive glass, it could have been better. Top 20 in the league in terms of second chance points. I just think that's got to be an area of concern for this year.
And it's Goodwin with the ball for the Cavaliers. 7-point differential. Allen outside to the paint. Here's Osman. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. Osman's got his third basket of the night right there.
You know, with that kind of height mismatch, you've got to send help defensively.
Embiid, the pass to Harris. The three-pointer, no good.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
One word you can use to describe Jared Allen, Greg, is efficient. He doesn't waste his chances at the offensive end. I mean, like ever.
He's very smart with his shot selection, but don't let that take away from his defense. Allen takes a lot of pride in protecting the rim.
Harden finds Embiid. Puts one up from 19. Off the left rim and out. A second chance effort, and it's good on the layup. Embiid's got 12 points here in the second half.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
Here's Osman. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound.
You can see he just rushed that a little bit. Lost the focus, I think.
And that one's good. Five-ball.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
Here's Goodwin. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Now, here is Harden. Tight defense on him. Lets it go from deep. That one doesn't go. Cavaliers go the other way with it. Here's Stephens. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And the rejection by Harden. Goes back up. Stephens can't get it to go.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
He takes it in. Here's Allen, and the layup's good off the glass. Allen's got 10.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Some changes for Philadelphia. George Niang, he's checked in for Tobias Harris. Green comes in for Matisse Thybulle. And it's Shake Milton in for James Harden. Mobley, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. The 76ers leading by 9. Now, here's Maxey. He's got 16. There's Green with the 3. Nailed from three-point land. Green's got his second basket of the night.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. The Cavaliers shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
And team stats last season, 74% shooting, so some numbers that they can definitely improve upon.
And those aren't the kind of numbers they can afford to repeat throughout this season.
Oh, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Markkanen's checked in. And both free throws good for Goodwin.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And that efficiency, as you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You've got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
Stolen by Markkanen. Pass to Mobley. Love trying to break loose. Mobley misses.
You know what? Just a little fancy on that possession there. Just go up in rhythm.
Embiid the screen. Putting the pass to Embiid. And that one, good. 16 points for Joel Embiid.
You know, we see Embiid operate a lot from the perimeter, but he is clearly at his best owning the paint.
1:53 left here in the third quarter. Embiid with the steal. Inside and stolen by Mobley. Over to the left wing. Osman. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Here's Philadelphia. They're on a 13-4 run. And here's Maxey. 16 points for him. The pass to Embiid. Back to Milton. He goes up again. Good on the shot. Embiid's got 18 points in the game.
And you know what? He's shaking off the cold shooting performance from the first half.
Markkanen sets the pick for Goodwin. Love outside. Sinks the three-pointer. 9 points in the game so far.
Boy, it sure is a lot of fun watching Love bury these outside shots. I mean, when he's hitting from deep, it opens up things for everybody.
Here's Niang. He's guarded by Love. And Embiid throws it down.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile one block.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
James Harden, he's checked in for Maxey. Cleveland also making some changes. Okoro comes in for Jetty Osman. And it's Garland in for Goodwin. To the middle. And Embiid throws it down.
I tell you, Embiid's teammates absolutely love setting him up. I mean, they know he's going to finish strong every time.
The Cavaliers trail by 15. Now, Mobley. 6 to shoot. There's the 3. Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. 76ers ahead as they end the third quarter with an energy burst, a 19-7 run. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this team to become competitive. Front court filled in by Green at 3 and Harris at the 4. Shake Milton is out there with Harden, and it's Jordan in at center. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. First one falls for him. All free throws good for Milton. Here's Garland. Outside, Markkanen. Pass to Allen. Wallace with it, guarded by Jordan. And it's blocked. What a play as he just snatches the shot out of midair.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Goes up on the high post. Garland with the bucket.
Easy little jumper for him right there, guys.
The 76ers leading by 17. Harden the pass to Harris. Cavaliers on D. Jordan with the screen on Garland. And Harden with the stop.
You know, whenever James Harden steps onto the court, you're almost expecting him to go off. He's got a great reputation that's well earned in this league as an elite scorer.
Love finds Garland. Down low and stolen by Harris. Here's Green, here's Jordan, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Lauri Markkanen.
You know, overall now, in terms of defensive strategy, sending Jordan to the line is not as effective as it used to be. He's improved as a free throw shooter.
Free throw good, Jordan. Amazing how many players we're seeing come into the NBA, Clark, from all over the world right now.
Well, it's truly a global game, Kevin, and give credit to former Commissioner David Stern and certainly Adam Silver and his staff. But the league is a global league. The star players have done a great job of promoting it as a worldwide game as well. Every year you get players from multiple continents, Asia, Africa, Europe, Australia. Basketball is, again, it's a global game, so it makes sense we'll see more players from all over the world in the NBA. You know, at this stage of his career, Jordan not only knows his role, but thoroughly and fully embraces it. He's out there to provide energy and hustle on defense and on the glass.
Harden draws the double. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Lock at 6. Milton in the corner. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Milton's got 4 points this quarter.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Green against Markkanen. Garland left side. And another miss by Cleveland.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
And defensively, these guys are looking for answers. Since halftime, they've seemed disjointed and out of sync. They have got to get back that rhythm defensively.
Here's Love. The jump shot from the baseline is right on target.
Great use of that mid-range area by Love. With that simple jumper, he can really shoot a high percentage.
The 76ers making a switch here. Maxi's checked in. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Harden against Markkanen. There's Green with the three. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Allen's got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. The 76ers leading by 22. Passes it to Maxey. From outside, off the mark.
You know, after connecting on one three-pointer in the first half, he hasn't netted another one since.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Harden.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
And the Cavaliers with possession here. And Greg, a lot of new head coaches stepping into this season. How does a first-year coach come in and win over a locker room?
I mean, Kevin, that's a great question. And I think there's a combination of confidence and humility that one has to have. And I think, believe it or not, the most important trait, you got to be consistent. Your message cannot waver. It cannot fluctuate. That's one way that you will lose a locker room.
Garland with the bucket.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second three of the game.
Harden up top. He's guarded by Markkanen. Markkanen against Harden. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Markkanen passes to Love. He kicks it to Garland. Pass to Allen. And here's Love. And he makes good on the layup.
Boy, he's doing everything he can at this point. The rest of his teammates need to step up and give him some help.
Harris dishes to Harden. Basket number 8 is all good. He's attempted 12 shots.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And the pass to Okoro. Back to Garland. Stolen by Harden. Here's Maxey. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Maxey's got 19 points.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
And Love gets it to go. Love's got 6 here in this quarter.
And you are going to pay every time you don't box out Love. He has a real nose for coming up with those offensive putbacks.
Jordan the pass to Green. Love outside. DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss. Jordan's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Harris kicks to Harden. Well, Greg, for those of us who have never played in the league, what's it like traveling all over the country over the course of a long regular season?
Come on, Kevin. I bet you had a nice J back in the day. But seriously, it's a whirlwind tour, man. Sometimes you don't even know what city you wake up in. And I can tell you there have been many times where I'm going back to the front desk complaining because my key didn't work, and only to find out I was using the wrong key.
6 on the shot clock. Kept alive. Here's Jordan, and it's sent back by Allen. Lobs it up for Jordan, and again, Philadelphia turns it over.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Embiid, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan, and Matisse Thybulle subbed in for Green. And then for Cleveland, Mobley, he's checked in for Love. Osman comes in for Okoro. And Goodwin subbed in for Garland. Looking to get it going. Nice spin off the left rim and in. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the 76ers. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Out to Harris. Harden dishes to Harris. Shoots over Mobley. Harris, good. Harris has got 6 here in this quarter.
Boy, it's so smooth and fluid with the rock in his hands. It's clear Harris enjoys making these kinds of moves, and I like watching them too.
Lobbed up there for Allen. Embiid with the steal. Out to the wing. Here's Maxey. And the 3 off target. Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th. Markkanen finds Goodwin. Markkanen sets the pick for Goodwin. Over Harden. Goodwin, good.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
A shot by Harden. Wide open. No good on the triple.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Here's Osman. Kicks it to Mobley. 6 to shoot. Here's Allen. Rebound by the 76ers. Maxi's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Embiid. The 3 from Harden. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Mobley's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Goodwin. Now Mobley, guarded by Harden. Here's Osman. And they get it back. Mobley with it. Stolen by Harden. Pass to Thibault. On the way, Harris. Releases from 15, and there's Embiid. That's good on the assist by Harris. And now 24 points for Joel Embiid. And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Joel Embiid.
And guys, this really has been his night. He's done a lot of things well, but his scoring really put him over the top. You can see how determined he's been every time he's gotten his hands on the ball. Great drive and also great focus offensively.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. Clark, between the draft and free agency and big mid-season trades, it feels like we rarely see the same team twice season to season.
Yeah, guys move around quite a bit, more so than in the past, Kevin. I don't necessarily know if that's good or bad. It's certainly different. I tend to lean towards guys staying in the same place longer. That would be my personal preference, but the landscape has shifted and changed, and it's overall probably a positive thing for the players.
4 on the shot clock. Here's Embiid again, Philadelphia.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the 76ers.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And as we get set to put this one to bed, a one-sided season series thus far, they've won 2 straight.
Yep, but 2 more to go before the end of the season, and they'll obviously be very confident heading into those 2 games.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Joel Embiid.
he was really important under the basket, making the plays down low and getting position to pull in rebounds.
Now that one from Mobley.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
So it's Philadelphia now. The pass to Embiid. Back to Harden. Inside. It's stolen by Allen. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Mobley the pass to Okoro. Allen outside. Out of bounds. It'll be 76ers ball.
I think he may have forced that pass when there was really no reason to.
Now the 76ers with it. Harden outside. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Hey, thank you, Kevin. Joel, congrats on the win. A quality win.
David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Craig Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. See you next time.